the sun. Oh, I'm never eating mushroom. Oh, well, I feel sick. Hello guys, it's ItsCraftBench and welcome to episode, must be 3 now on the Slimecraft server. So today is going to be more of a show and tell episode rather than me actually doing any big projects, because I've been doing a few things over the last couple of days, been really busy with work, and I've just sort of built on and off here and there, and I'm just going to show you what I've done because I didn't feel like recording stuff. In here I've just sort of grassed up all of this, and I've got rid of this sort of design I had here because I wasn't too sure how I wasn't happy with it. I'm going to redesign a more minimalist look on that wall. Moved the animals over to a pen over here, and all the chests and stuff is gone, and all I've got is this water. So I want to make this a lot more cleaner so that I can sort of make it into my own little area. And I've got this, and I was wondering about having maybe some villagers up here, but obviously I'd have to change how the door works, maybe have a locking mechanism to it, which I could easily do. But anyway, let's go and see the major changes. Not much in here apart from the fact that I got gifted a diamond pickaxe and a diamond by the person's name just completely forgets my mind right now, but he came down. He hadn't been on the server much since I've joined, and he came down here and he was like, oh, I like this storage room and stuff, and he just gave me that, and I really do appreciate that, buddy. Sorry I can't remember your name right now, but I really do appreciate that. I'll definitely put an enchantment on that. But if we go up a level here, we'll see we've got a new room. This ladder is a bit awkward to get in and out of rooms, but it's not too bad. And here we can use this to go down to the storage room. It's the level between the top surface and the storage room. And here we have carrots and potatoes, and then some pumpkins. So I need a bunch of pumpkins for the lighting. As you can see here, I've got a bit of a storage area, some chests so I can make some baked potatoes, some crafting benches. It's sort of a wood theme with the half slabs, and it's all lit with pumpkins, as you can see here at the back there. Pressure plates covering them, some behind here. I really like these support beams, because I didn't have those support beams in to begin with, and you can probably hear a plane in the background taking off. I didn't have those support beams there, and it seemed like there wasn't enough happening on that wall, but when I put those support beams there, it breaks up nicely and really just makes a room, and I really enjoyed making this room. It was just nice, chill to get home from a long day of work and just make this. So I hope you guys like that. I really do. And then here we've got the mechanism that we'll be using on each floor that I want to be able to have stop-offs at. I didn't really see needing a stop-off like that for every time I want to come down. If I need to go to it, I'll just go up to it. And the redstone wiring for this is simple enough. Button comes into here, then goes into these two, and there's two pistons under these two blocks here, like you can see there. And this is like the edge of my plot. And then if we click this, we'll fall down. There's some ladders there at the moment. And what we've got here is the mob sorting area. And what I'm going to have down here, which is, I measured it out to be something like 20, I think it's 26 blocks or something, but it's enough so that they'll spawn but won't despawn when I'm in the mob sorting area, and they won't despawn immediately if I'm in anywhere else in the base. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be the floor they're going to spawn on, and they'll have them go into a canal and then have a tube going up. So I'm going to work on that now. I'm just going to clear this out and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and I've cleared out this whole area, and this block here is 10 from that wall and 10 from that wall, and this is where one of the central streams are going to go up to here, and then they're all going to go piped up this one high up to the sorting room. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a speed build of me cutting out a few pads, and then I'll just skip the rest and we'll be back. Okay, I've done it guys, and I've changed the pattern up a few times, And what I've got here is a 5x5 here, a 2 5x5s, then a 3x5, two 3x3s, 3x5, 5x5, 5x5, and then 5x5, 5x3, another 5x3, a 5x3 and a 5x3. This probably isn't the most optimal spawning pads for this, but so that I don't get spiders spawning, I'm pretty sure that this should work, but obviously I'll test it. But what I'm doing next is put in the water streams and get the tube going, and then we'll take the torches out, then we'll put up and make a basic killing thing at the top, and take the torches out and see how it works. So let's go. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's all the water done, and we just started off the tube over there. So we've got the water coming in on both sides here, and then splitting off here, sort of these like continuations, and then in the middle here, this was probably the hardest one to do because that's sort of 2 blocks back there, that 2 blocks back there, there's loads of different like water sources and stairs and stuff, and the waters are different lengths and stuff, and due to signs and not being able to dig out, it's all a bit confusing, and it probably is the most efficient way, but it all works, and some of it might look a bit confusing, but it all does work. Like for instance here, this water's coming here, and then it just hits another stream going diagonally, but you do actually, it does push you around that corner eventually, you won't get stuck combating that, you get pushed around that corner, and that'll be on the same the other side. And then here, you just drop down, there's a half slab, and you get pushed into there, and then you jump up there, and we'll go up that tube. And what I need to do is I just need to take down the coordinates of this pipe so I can dig down from the room above, and then I'll be able to fill it up. So that is it the X we're on? Yes, it's the X. So it's 200. Okay, so I'm going to go and dig the hole down and start filling it all up with water, and I'll be back. So what I'm doing here to fill up the mob tube is I've just made a 1x3 sort of a infinite spring here at the bottom. I've cut out the water there so that doesn't affect. Then fill that up and just swim up, and you've got to replace every block with a solid source block of water, otherwise they won't go up properly. So I can just come back down, grab a few more bits of water, and then go back up. It's better than having like a pool that I've got to move around or something. I'll probably have a signpost halfway up just to make sure they don't drown or anything. But I'll come back once I finish this, and we'll turn the lights off and see how many mobs we get spawning. Okay, so I've finished this tower, and I'm just getting rid of this water here. So now it's active, and now I'm just going to go and take off, whoopsie daisy, I'm going to go and get rid of all these torches, and I've already built like the sort of build up system where they're all going to collect, and then we will we'll see how ones work. I'm thinking it'll work quite well because most of the guys in the server will have done a lot of caving around here already, so I think the rate should be quite high because there won't be that much other places for them to spawn. And then even if I do have to do some lighting up, it won't be too much. And now we're up here, and this is the collection system. They'll come at the top there, and they don't take any full damage or anything, they just build up here. Well, they might take a bit of full damage, but nothing for like XP farming. They should just build up here, so I'm just going to wait here for a bit and see if we get any mobs come through. Okay, so I've left this going about no more than 10 minutes. As you can see there, that's quite a few mobs. I'm really surprised at how well this has been going. And I've just been talking to 2Ticks, who was on the server a second ago, and how that because this is in spawn, when people are just around people, it'll run, so I'll have to have an auto killer on this thing, so otherwise I'm just going to build up entities like this so quickly and lag the server out. So it'd be nice to, even when I'm not here, be able to collect items. But let's see how many we've got here. So we must have 36-ish, possibly, and then down there we've got about maybe 9 mobs down there. We've got quite a few here, but anyway, I'm just gonna bash away and see. There's a lot of mobs here. And this will be really good because all the so as you can see, I've cleared it out, but quite quickly we'll get mobs coming back in here. So I say that, and now it'll just be by chance that because 2 ticks logged on, it won't be as concentrated. Like when I'm just on, the game only has to spawn mobs around me, but when I don't think he's in spawn either, so it's having to like share the mob cap between us. But I got just from that short little run, I got a few items, which is okay from like a bit of testing. Because obviously I don't want this to like output like stacks of items. It's just for a few items here and there, and a bit of fun just to have it in the base and do a bit of testing with record farms and stuff. But that's why I need to dig out the rest of this room and make it a bit bigger, and I'll have I'll have an auto killer, have an XP version, which I'm going to switch between, and then I'll have a third thing which will put it through a tube called the testing tube, and then I'll build onto that testing tube, whether it be sort of mob cannons or trying to separate them and stuff like that. But all that type of fun stuff will be for future episodes. But what I'm going to do now is I think we'll wrap up the video there. Okay, so that'll be it for this episode, guys. A nice short one. Hope you enjoyed watching me make that mob sort of spawner, and I'll be sure to start doing the sorting and turning it on an auto killer and EXP farm on the next episode, so stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed this episode, please do give it a like and give me any suggestions for my base or any comments you have at all down below, as I always like reading your comments and it helps me keep motivated to making these videos. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next one. Bye.